Hi y'all, let's see here. Look at that, I figured it out. Hi, welcome to the Smart Bloggers Academy 10-minute tips. And I am Sarah with the Smart Blogger Academy. There are two, which is why our account is called Two Smart Bloggers. Christina from It's a Keeper blog and me, Sarah Kostusiak. We each have our individual accounts on here on Periscope because, you know, you got to have more than one. Right? You can't just have one Twitter account. You can't just have one Periscope account. So we have our individual accounts, and then we also have this Smart Blogger Academy where we are working to help bloggers create an income from their blogs and elevate blogging to the profession that we all know it is, and that it can be for you. We want you to have a choice and have a flexible schedule and be able to live the life and build the blog that you want. So, welcome to everybody here, and welcome to all of my replay watchers, because lots of people watch on replay. Now, remember, if you like what you hear, and I hope that you do, please tap on the screen to give me some hearts so that Periscope will show our Smart Blogger Academy to lots of other Periscopers. And if you want to share, if you're on iOS, swipe left to right and click share, and it'll share that you've watched this on your Twitter feed. And I think Android is top to bottom. So lots of hearts, lots of shares. Thanks a lot. Again, I am Sarah from the Smart Blogger Academy, which our hashtag is Smart Blogger, because we want you to work smarter and not harder. Today, I'm going to talk about the top 3 fears that new bloggers have. There's lots of fears that go into blogging, and it's not just new bloggers that have these fears. Experienced bloggers, we have these exact same fears. You check your analytics, and you've noticed that things have started to drop, and you think, oh my gosh, nobody likes me, which is the number one fear, right? No one likes you, nobody's going to read it. And we all have that fear. It comes and goes every single day for a blogger. But you also have to take into account, like, it's summertime and people are having fun playing on Periscope and playing outside. And not tons of people are reading blogs right now, so don't worry. But no one will read it. Your mom will read it, at least for a while. I don't think my mom reads my blog anymore, but they will read it at the beginning. Your friends will read it, and hopefully then that gives you enough time. Also, nobody's reading it, so it gives you some freedom really to explore and to find your voice. So really, that fear of no one's going to read it is really a good thing. So take that time at the beginning when no one is reading it to explore, to find your voice, to figure out what categories you like. You know, I've tried a bunch of different categories to talk about, and I'm like, okay, nope, I wanted to be, you know, coupons. People get tons of traffic for coupons, and I tried that a few weeks, and I was like, I cannot keep track of coupons to save my life. So no, you can find your voice. So just because no one's reading it doesn't mean no one will ever read it, and it gives you some time, because trust me, you're going to go back to those very first blog posts and you're going to be like, what was I thinking? Why did I write about this? Oh my gosh, I didn't know where to put my photos, and I didn't have a cute little signature. So that fear of no one's going to read it, don't worry about it. So again, if you like these tips, hearts, tap the screen, share, swipe left to right to share, or top to bottom to share. And the Smart Bloggers Academy, we are here to help you build your blog and build your dream and build your business. All right, so first fear that most bloggers, new or experienced, have are no one will read it. The next one that I wanted to talk about is I don't know what I'm doing. And that's really true, right? Like, it's not only a fear. We all, again, feel that way all the time. I don't know what I'm doing. But you will learn. You will study. This is a job. You need to approach it as a job, and you need to learn what it is you need to do. And everybody goes into those jobs and you're like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. And I know personally, I ask questions. Ask questions. I have a Facebook group called The Blogging Bunch on Facebook. That's why it's Facebook group. Hello. But anyway, we have a free Facebook group that you can join, and we do not allow self-promotion in that group. It is only for questions. So come join our group and ask those questions there, and you will learn what you want to do. We also have a free blog, thebloggingBunch.com, where we have over 125 articles and tutorials. They're mostly tutorials, what to do. And they're divided: content, SEO, traffic, list building, monetization. Like, if you don't know what to do, it's on you to figure it out, right? This is what you want. This is what you can build. You can build it into anything you want or nothing. So take the time to learn what you should be doing. And there is always something to learn. A blog, it's ongoing. It's kind of like having kids. Like, you always feel like you're in the wrong and you don't know what you're doing. But your kids will really turn out fine, and your blog will turn out fine, as long as you're putting the time into it and really thinking about being strategic about how you're doing what you're doing, and working smarter, not harder. Okay, so tap, tap, tap for hearts. I see a couple of hearts. Thanks so much. Our top fears are: no one will read it, I don't know what I'm doing, and smart bloggers this is a whole one. Everybody says, I don't have time. I don't have time to find out. I don't have time to read. I don't have time to study. I don't have time to write. I don't have time to take pictures. Like, nobody has time. You make the time. You make the choices, you make a priority. If this is what you want a blog, then you take the time and you do it and get out there. And so what are your choices on time management? What are you spending your time on? How much time do you spend on Facebook? How much time do you spend on Pinterest, right? Like, how much time do you spend just wasting? Could you get up 30 minutes early? Could you be smart about your time and say, okay, I have my editorial calendar so that I know when I get those 15 minutes to sit down to write, I already know what I'm writing about. I take my pictures. I have all of my posts set up for the week, right? On Sunday, you batch your work. Sunday, I set up all my posts for the week. Monday, I take my pictures and edit them. Tuesday, I write the intro, right? And you try to work a week ahead. And if you're new, then it's fine. You don't need to post anything. But the dogs are going to start walking around and barking. You can hear that. I thought I could get this all in before my husband came home after dropping the kids off at preschool. Anyway, so things that you need to do. If you have those same fears that new bloggers have, or that experienced bloggers have, that no one will read your post, that's fine. Nobody will read it. That gives you time to work and figure out what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Come join our group, The Blogging Bunch, on Facebook, and ask those questions. Do you not know what you're doing? Go to thebloggingBunch.com and read about what you're doing. Right now, the Smart Blogger Academy, we're working on developing some courses with our SMART system so that we can walk you through what it is you need to do. And also that I don't have time. That's the third fear that I wanted to talk about today. And nobody has time. We don't have time. We make the time. We make priorities. Life isn't really balanced, right? You focus on one thing, and other things kind of tend to fall a little bit behind, not too much, but a little bit behind. And then you focus on something else, and you pick those things back up, and certain things fall a little bit lower on the priority list. So as long as you're always kind of balancing those things week to week, month to month, then everything does stay balanced. And so a balanced life where you're giving everything the exact amount of time, that doesn't exist. Let go of that. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in for our 10-minute tips today. And even if you're watching on the replay, you can still tap the screen and give me hearts so that Periscope can show this to other new bloggers, and share on Twitter, and join our group. And hopefully you will come back for more Smart Blogger Academy 10-minute tips. All right, there's our Smart Blogger Academy. We're working on that, smartbloggeracademy.com. And we will see you next week. Oops.